Hi, this is Lubov Dixon, and I am completing the Read Aloud assignment week 2 of ITL 510. I'm going to read a book to a imaginary first graders since I don't have access to classrooms right now. The book's name is Beaver Gets Lost, and there will be some questions that I might be asking the students if I would have been in an actual classroom after I read the book. So I'm just going to do a quick introduction to my imaginary class. Good morning, students. Today we're going to read a book about two families, two different animals, and how one family helped the other family taking care of their child while he was lost. All right, let's open the page and begin. Once a family of red squirrels lived in a little wood of sturdy oaks beside a bubbling stream. As the young squirrels played on a hollow log one crisp fall afternoon, a little animal with dark brown fur waddled up. "I think I'm lost," he said. "Don't worry," said Mother Squirrel. "I'll take care of you." And there's our introductions to the two families, the two types of animals, should I say. There's the little guy that waddled up, and there's the squirrels. "Hooray!" cried all the little squirrels. "We've got a new brother." "My name is Josie," said one little squirrel, scrambling down the tree trunk. "What's yours?" "Clarence," answered the little animal shyly. So now we know that this little guy, his name is Clarence. Turn the page. At first, the squirrel family thought Clarence was a squirrel too. Only Father Squirrel was puzzled about Clarence's tail. It was flat and covered with black scales, not fluffy and red like the others in the family. But it didn't matter. He and the rest of the squirrel family soon came to love Clarence as one of their own. There they are all together. They're accepting him as their family. One day, Father and Mother Squirrel tried to teach their children how to build a nest. But the young squirrels wouldn't sit still for the lesson. They chased each other up trees and tossed acorns from the branches. Only Clarence paid attention. He listened carefully to every word Father Squirrel said. He's a good student. He was listening to the Father Squirrel. And the little squirrels were not. "I can't wait to build my own nest," said Clarence. He got right to work, dragging long branches across the forest to the clearing. As he worked, Clarence's nest started to look very different from the one Father Squirrel had built. Instead of layering small leaves and twigs in a pile, Clarence took big sticks upright, leaning one against the other, and used his tail to pat mud in the cracks. Back and forth he went, dragging bigger and bigger branches past his astonished family. They're just watching him. He's working. For days, Clarence kept at his work. Josie sat up on a branch and watched him. She wished he would play with her instead. "When will you be done?" she asked. Clarence looked at his nest. "Not for a long time," he answered. "There's still a lot of work to do." There he is, building his nest. The animals in the forest gathered to watch Clarence. "What's he doing?" one squirrel asked Josie. "He's been building that thing for days," said the weasel. Josie shook her head. "He never stops," she said. "He just keeps working." Clarence's nest got bigger and bigger. Still, he kept building. "Do you want me to help you?" Josie asked, hoping he'd be done soon. "Oh, yes," said Clarence. "Would you please help me find more branches to use while I cut down this tree?" "Okay," sighed Josie. "It's scampering into the woods. So Josie is offering help, thinking that he's going to finish sooner so she can play with him. Let's see what happens next. That was how Josie found a whole family of animals just like Clarence. They had big front teeth and broad flat tails, and they were building a huge nest of sticks. Just like Clarence, Josie cried. Wait until I tell everybody. Oh, she found Clarence's family. There they are. Josie was out of breath when she finally reached the family oak tree in the forest. Clarence, Clarence, she cried. I think I found your family down at the river. They're making a nest just like yours. Where, Josie? Cried Clarence. Please show me. May we come too? The young squirrels begged their parents. Why not? Said Mother Squirrel. Everyone rushed after Josie and Clarence, who were headed for the riverbank. Clarence and his mother and father were so happy to see each other again. How can we ever thank you for taking such good care of our little beaver? Asked his mother. Beaver? Laughed Mother Squirrel. Why, we thought he was a squirrel, but it doesn't matter. Just promise to let Clarence visit us in the woods from time to time. Our family has grown quite fond of him. So from that time to this, the squirrel family and the beaver family feasted together every week on apples, mushrooms, and acorns, sometimes by the beaver's lodge in the river, and sometimes by the squirrel's nest in the woods. And now, my friends, we have several pictures of Clarence, who is a beaver, and some information about beavers. And we're gonna read each one. The beaver is the largest rodent in North America. Other rodents are squirrels, woodchucks, chipmunks, and mice. All rodents have sharp front teeth. So, there's Clarence, he's a beaver. Beavers are good parents. Most beavers have 2 to 4 babies each year. Sometimes the mother beaver carries her little ones on her back when she swims. There's the mama and the baby beaver. Beavers are wonderful swimmers. They can stay underwater for 15 minutes without coming up for air. Good swimmers. When a beaver senses danger, it slaps its heavy tail on the water, making a big splash. This warns all the other beavers to hide under the water. So beavers like to be in the water for safety. And let's find what else they like. Beavers use their sharp front teeth to chew or gnaw on tree trunks. When the tree falls down, the beavers use them to make their lodges and dams. Beavers live in the lodges that they build in the water, far away from the shore. That's interesting fact, because what did we read about beaver in the beginning and the squirrel family? Where were they building their nest? On the water or in the woods? One day, Father and Mother Squirrel tried to teach their children how to build a nest. And where were they building the nest? Do you remember? Clarence was building a nest, a beaver nest, but not in the water. It was in the woods, because squirrels build their nests in the woods. And let's see, what else we know about Clarence? Was Clarence excited when he was found by the squirrels in the beginning? Was he scared? Was he shy?
Scared?
well, he probably was scared, but he also was shy when he answered Josie's question, what's your name? And Clarence was very shy. Clarence was Clarence a good student? Was he paying attention to Father Squirrel? Yes, he was very attentive to what Father Squirrel was telling all the children about building their nest. He was a very good student. Are beavers and squirrels' tails the same?
No.
When you look at the two animals, do they look the same or do they look different?
Different.
They look very different, yes. The beavers have this flat black tail because, like we found out in the first part of the book, they use the tail to put mud in the cracks of their houses when they build them. And the squirrels have this fluffy red tails. They're different colors also. They're different animals. But what we found in the back of the book? We found out that they're in the same family of animals. They are rodents. Remember? Squirrels, woodchucks, chipmunks, and mice. And the beavers are all rodents. So they're in the same animal family, but yet they're different in many ways. So if Beaver was with his family in the beginning, from the beginning, would he be living in the water or would he be living in the wood? Where would he usually live?
The water.
Right, because beavers like water, and that's where they build their houses. Mm-hmm. All right, friends, this was a great questions that you asked, and now we're going to do an activity and learn more about the beavers and the squirrels. And next time we'll find out, we'll read about a different animal.